So Jenkins features. Why Jenkins? It's an open source. It's completely free, absolutely free. Right? Anyone can download and use. Good plugin support. It has got a good plugin support. Plugins are like add-ons. Okay, each plugin can help support integration with different tools. Suppose you want to run some Docker job in Jenkins, yes, you have a plugin for it. Plugins are like add-ons which you can download in your Jenkins, and they enhance and extend the functionality of Jenkins. Okay, they provide good community support. Yes, actually, Jenkins is a Java based application. So obviously Java have got a lot of community support, and Java works on multiple operating systems. So is the case with Jenkins. See, Jenkins is a Java based application, means it's developed in Java. It doesn't mean that it's used to build only Java applications. It can help build any applications, right? Irrespective of the technology in which they were developed in, you can create pipeline for any of the applications. Easy to set up and upgrade. It's very easy to use, easy to set up and upgrade. Distributed team management. Okay, you have got a distributed team management. It means a team of multiple, like a team of people are working, right? You want to provide different access, different permissions to them. That all of that is possible. And user management in Jenkins, like how user management happens in Jenkins, plugin management, notifications, all of them we shall see, right? A pipeline, creating a pipeline, master slave concept. Okay, these are all the advanced concepts which we'll take up one after the other. Now we are all ready to go with the hands-on on Jenkins, wherein we'll be learning each of these concepts one after the other. So let's get started now. Any questions before I get into? So let me know if you have any questions. So you can use the same instance, okay, like you were using from the day one to learn Linux basics. You can use the same easy to instance to install and start working with Jenkins. But here I'm creating a new instance because I have terminated mine, so I'm starting a new one. You could use the same. All these steps we have gone through already. So let me just quickly go and create my instance. Let the instance come up, we'll connect to it and we'll install Jenkins. Okay, so we have logged in. I want to switch to root user. So now let us install Jenkins. So before installing Jenkins, like I said, Jenkins is a Java based application. So we need to have Java installed first. Check if you have Java on your system. Just run the command Java. See, you don't need to learn Java for this, okay? Just will install Java, that's all. You don't need to know or learn Java. So let us install Java. Java is again open source free. Like we install minstall git the same way. Any version of Java is fine. Okay. Here is the version we are installing. I'll show you. So let me show you the command. See here, install Java 1.8. I'm installing JDK. Okay, Java 8 version. Okay, like we install any Git and all, you could do this. So Java will be installed. Now if you see run the command Java, it will show you a lot of verbose, meaning Java is installed. You could also check the version of Java if you want. Java version. Okay, maybe Java. Okay, version. You can see the version of Java, Java 8, Java JDK I have installed. Now, okay, we need to set Java home variable. What is this Java home variable? I'll tell you. Commands are already there in the drive. Okay, pasting each command in the chart window will not be possible. Commands are there in the drive. Please refer the drive. Google Drive, you can open it. You have all the commands there. So now I now run the command alternatives config Java. Using this, you can set Java. Like if you see, it will show you all the Java installations. This is the Java and this is installed in this path. Actually, I want this path. Okay, put number 1 because I want to make this Java default. Now I want to set Java home variable. Where do you set Java home variable? Edit. Vim means edit the file. There is already a file called etc profile. Okay, what is this file? I'll tell you. Just go to this file. Please don't do it now. Listen carefully. Because if you do it now, you may miss the steps I'm explaining. And you will run into errors. You will sit troubleshooting, missing my explanation. Please listen. Later on, do the hands-on after the class. Come, scroll down to this file. Here you will see a line called export. Put here export Java home variable equal to the path you have copied previously. Okay, put that Java. And then you need to create one more variable, which is path variable. Setting Java home and path variable. Path variable should be set to $Java home bin path. Then save the file. Save it carefully. See, let me tell you one thing. This file should be edited very carefully. Okay, Vim etc profile. This is a system generated file which will be there by default, which you should set very carefully. When you are editing, you should be extra careful because if you corrupt some of these files like system files, your instance might not work. You may get corrupted. So you may be running into error. So slowly do it. Do it slowly and carefully. Okay, don't run it hurriedly. Don't do it in hurry. Okay, those are the things you need to remember. And then another thing is, yeah, we have made changes, right? For the changes to get into effect, source etc profile so that the variables get updated. Now Java home variable is set. What is this Java home variable? It's an environment variable. You know environment variables, right? In Windows, you set environment variable means it is set across the system. Means any applications which need Java will use Java from this path, will use Java from this location. Okay, then every application should know the Java path. So whichever application needs Java can know the path of Java. That's the importance of setting Java home variable, environment variable. Listen carefully, please. This is how you set environment variables in Linux. There is a file called vimetc profile. There you will set the environment variables like Java home. If you are a Windows person, it is same as you set the environment variables like this. You just go to my computer, right? And go to properties. Okay, here if you just go and see, there will be something like advanced system settings. Okay, environment variables. Yeah, this is how you set environment variables in Windows, right? The same is the thing I did on Linux system through etc profile. Got it all of you now? So that's how you set environment variables in Linux, and it should be done carefully. Now Java home variable is set. Okay, the reason to set this is so that later on now I'm going to install Jenkins. Jenkins will know the path of Java. Okay, perfect. Now let us start installing Jenkins. Any questions in this part from anyone? Are you all good? Or any questions? Shall we move ahead? Okay. So yeah, let us install Java. To install Java, you can just go to Google. This is the process. Okay, don't save the links. You follow the process. Type in Jenkins, download, because these links may always vary, always change. So Jenkins download. Okay, you can see here Jenkins download, the Jenkins official website. Okay, jenkins.io, the official website of Jenkins. Here you can see Java downloads. Like I said, Jenkins is open source and Jenkins is Java based application. Java applications works on almost all the operating systems. So you can install it in Docker, Ubuntu, CentOS, Red Hat, different distributions of Linux. Windows, OpenSUSE, FreeBSD, Gentoo, Mac, OpenBSD and so on. So depending on your operating system, you click that. So what is our operating system? Amazon Linux 2. Means I said like it's a Red Hat and CentOS based. But still if you want to make sure, where is your operating system information? In the day one I have shown you. In the Linux class I have shown you. Go to, there is a file called HC OS release. Open that file. Okay, here you will have Amazon Linux 2, which is like CentOS, Red Hat, Fedora systems. Okay, just go and use this file. Okay, so you understood. Okay, mine is CentOS type. So now just go to CentOS one. Here are the steps what you should do. Copy those steps and run. What is the sudo wget? Wget will help you download a file from a link, from a URL. See, this is the URL, https Jenkins repo. Jenkins repository file will be downloaded. -o, put that into hc yum.repositories. I told you, right, there are repositories already. Following all of you. hc yum.d. Okay, like I told you already, repo files are already there. From here, whenever you do yum install, it's downloading from these repositories. But certain software, certain packages, if they are not available here, you should add the repositories here, right? You should add the repository file. Following all of you, yum.repositories.d is a directory. Here you should put the links in those repo files. That's what it is doing. It is downloading Jenkins repository file and placing in this path hcm repositories. Understood this command, everyone? Yeah, it was downloading this and place in this path. So do it. Okay, it says file is saved. See, you can see here, you read it, you understand everything. Saving to this location. So I'm in the same location. ls. Yeah, see, this file is created earlier, it's not there. Now if you open this, yes, you can see this is the URL from where Jenkins should be installed. Got it, all of you? So yeah, I have got the reports. Now I can use yum to download. Otherwise, if I use yum, it will not work. Okay. Also download the Jenkins key. Okay, this is the Jenkins key. Jenkins key is needed to log in. So download that key as well. So after that, what is the next step? It is asking us to install Java. We have already installed Java. So now yum install Jenkins because we already installed Java. Jenkins will be downloaded from the repository Sure. It is asking for confirmation because I didn't give -5. Okay, yes, download. Yes to download. It says it's downloading the packages from the URL we have placed there. Okay, Java is installed, right? You could see that Jenkins is installed. You could see that. So what next? Start Jenkins service. How to start the services we have seen using HTTPD, Tomcat in the last classes. So system CTL start Jenkins. So it says like we got the prompt. Let's check the status. Systemctl status Jenkins. See, it is active and running, and which port it is running. It shows you it the default port is 8080, or else through the process ID you can check it out using netstat -ln pup. Okay, you can see the process ID is 7959. Here is the 7959 process ID which runs on the port 8080. Okay, and yeah, that's a default port. If you want, you can change the port. The port is available in a file where you should change. Go to a file called sysconfig. Jenkins file is there. If you scroll down, Jenkins home, default Jenkins home, what is that? I'll tell you. Scroll down. Yeah, do you see the Jenkins port? Here you can change if you want. Stop Jenkins service, restart it for to work on new port. But I just want the same port. I would just want to leave it on the same port. Okay. Now let us try to access Jenkins. Like I said, Jenkins is Java-based application, browser-based. You can access it on the browser. Get the public IP of the instance. Hit that on port 8080. Okay, that will launch Jenkins. See, for the first time of launching, it will be locked. Okay, you have to unlock it. Where is the unlock password? See, where live Jenkins secrets? It's giving you the path. This is the file. The file name is initial admin password. and it is in where live Jenkins secrets folder. So copy it from there, go to the server, cat the file name. See, here is the password. Double click means it will be copied. You just come here and paste it. Admin set a password. Continue. This is only for the first time. See, then it will ask to install some plugins. Like I said, plugins are like add-ons, extensions, which will extend the functionality of Jenkins. Okay, you can install all the add-ons, or else you can install the selected add-ons. Okay, whichever you want. But for now, I'll install all the more widely used add-ons. Later on, this is only for the first time of login, it will ask you here. Later on, if you want any other plugins, you can install after login also. Okay, that also we'll see as we go by. Let us install the more widely used plugins. It may take some time depending on the network connectivity, but install. See here, you can see Git plugin, Gradle plugin, Maven plugin. Okay, so that you can work with those tools. That's the importance of plugins. Let the plugins get installed. And meanwhile, let me show you something else. So whenever you install plugins, whenever you install Jenkins, you have this path which is called as Jenkins home, where lib Jenkins. Okay, this is called as Jenkins home directory. Jenkins home directory is where all the Jenkins information, Jenkins plugins, everything you can see here when you do ls. Yes, here are all the folders, everything related to Jenkins. Okay, like we got the password in the same directory in the secrets folder. Okay, in the secrets folder, you have it in the initial admin password. Similarly, all the plugins will be present in here. All the user information, everything. We'll use this directory very often. We'll talk more about it as we go through the scenarios. Okay, that's one thing you should remember, Jenkins home directory. And yeah, and one more thing is, see, our Jenkins, where is our Jenkins running? There might be some confusions. Where is our Jenkins running? It is running on this EC2 instance, right? Here it is running. Don't get confused. Because I'm accessing from the browser doesn't mean that it's installed or it's running on Windows machine. We are accessing Jenkins, which is running on this EC2 instance from a browser on my Windows machine. That's all. Okay, it's not installed or it's not running on Windows. It's running on this EC2 instance. Am I clear? And am I making sense? Understood every one of you? All right, it may take some time. Let it be. You can also choose the plugins, but install more widely used plugins whenever there is a need. For depending on our use case, we shall install more plugins as we go by. Any questions before we move? Meanwhile, any questions? Okay, there is a question in the chat window. Let me take them. I could not see the shell scripts you made in the Google Drive. Maybe later after the class, can you check? Sure, Vinayak. Okay, all your scripts, all the files will be available in the drive. If anything not there or not updated, I'll update them. Finally we came to this page and it's asking to create some user. Okay, you can create some user with which you will log in. I'm giving the name as admin. You may give any name. Okay, you may give any name of your choice. Password, confirm the password. You can put some dummy email ID, also fine. Save and continue. Okay, you need to save the user and continue. So it's asking the URL where Jenkins will be accessed. See, this is one. IP address of the server EC2 instance :8080. Save and finish.